はい、森の宮邸でございます。
黙ってねえでさっさと名乗れ。
My name is BLUSH, man. And I'm back to play more Sinking City, that dope game about Ape Face and Fish Face, and then Yellow Face and Hat Face. So far, we'll see if we encounter more faces along the road. But we're gonna continue here because I went and I watched a couple like Cthulhu character breakdown videos, and I'm pretty sure I was correct about what I said in my first playthrough, that it's just like old religious demons dressed up as sea creatures, dressed up as space creatures. From what I understood, that's exactly what it is. But I will say one thing I do approve of is that he wrote all this shit, and he basically just, it was public domain straight from the gate. If you don't know what public domain means, that means public gets to just do whatever the fuck they want with it. Kind of like Winnie the Pooh. You know, you hold the rights to something for so long, and then eventually they're like, okay, well, you can't have this forever, dude. You gotta let other people have their own rendition, which, like, kinda, I don't know how I feel about that. I would say I'm like 80-20 in favor of public domain. Like 80% I agree with it, 20% I want to keep my things. Maybe that's because I haven't made anything that's popular yet, or at all. But maybe one day. I mean, because if I was the dude who made Winnie the Pooh and I woke up from my grave and I was like, what's good, guys? How's my series going? And they were like, well, Winnie the Pooh is a serial killer now. I have to fucking, I'd be livid. And be like, Winnie the Pooh is what? Winnie the Pooh doesn't do that. What motherfucker made him do that?
Oh. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
Alright, so when I last left you on Dragon Ball Z, I think I just finished up with Fish Face, and I decided I wasn't going to turn him in because I don't think he did it. So what do I do now? That's a bar. I guess I should find the hotel and I should get some sleep. Let me talk to these chaps.
The port is closed by order of Robert Throckmorton. Back off.
Alright, you know what? Let me go talk to what's his name? I'll just call him Ape Face. I'm gonna go talk to Ape Face first. And then we'll go and we'll get some shut-eye. My stupid little backpack. You wanna fight? I don't remember how to use any of the abilities. There we go.
Mr. Throckmorton, I've encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures. They sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible, and when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Alright, so I think I'm going to change my playstyle. I know that I should, in real life, I'll protect dude, because I don't think he did it. I think he was sick. But in this game, This game ain't real life. There's nothing about this that screams real life. So I'm going to turn him in, I'm thinking, because it would be better to have a rich guy on my team than the dude hiding in the bar. So he's going to be all buddy-buddy with me after I do this, and he might hook me up with like a fine ape girl. We don't know. The possibilities are endless. Oh, you see that? You see that bird just touched down? They're saying yes. So that's what I'm going to do.
I'm afraid I have bad news. Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
Oh. Okay. So I could lie to him. My controller keeps turning off. I could lie to him and say that he's dead. But I feel like at some point with his connections, he'll figure that out. So I'm just going to sell my dude out because I'm sure if roles were reversed, my dude would sell me out. And I already got the item from him for staying quiet. And I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to fix my head. So, sorry, boy.
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Okay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to?
I knew that was a good idea. I don't know too much about my visions. I'm investigating cases of insanity. So maybe I'm not going to give him too much info because he also seems like he's going to be very useful to me, but he'll stab me in the back at a no moment's notice if he has other interests that don't align with my interests. So we'll do this.
Looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
He ain't need to know about me.
When our goals
Oh my god, dude.
in
Super
exploring
genius.
hysteria has spread through Ormont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Dude, was I born in Buckingham? Did I live in Windsor?
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness are the same source. As a bard, so we know. So I sent men to find out.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Oh, there's a woman.
Natural architecture, sleeping giants, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanted to find the cause.
So when I was looking up the Cthulhu stuff yesterday, nothing and nowhere did it say anything about him calling out to people. But also, I only watched a 6-minute video, so that might not be all of the lore. There could be some more to that. It's doubtful. I'm pretty sure 6 minutes is enough to summarize anything in the world. But there could be some bits I'm missing.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
We weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, was ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. Do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Thornton. I just think the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Yeah, you know what? That's a pretty fair point. Now, I would like to remind you, I am not the source for your business advice. Because I don't know a damn thing about business. But I would say if shit hit the fan, I've been seeing these, I had a roommate. Let me talk to him real quick. Okay, he's being an asshole. I'm gonna go find out where the fucking telly is. I've been seeing these advertisements on TV, like, from old people. Like, now that I started investing in gold, I feel much more comfortable with my future, because gold will always be valuable. And if things hit the fan, I know I'll still have my gold coins. And I even had a roommate who was pretty political, and he was definitely a smart dude, but he was also like, gold. I need more gold. I need gold, I need platinum, I need silver. But honestly, if shit hit the fan, I don't give a fuck about any three of those things. I mean, it would be gold, platinum, and silver would be nice if you're, an above average person. And what that means is that if you already have some, like you could stash it somewhere and no one's going to get to it, then yeah, you want to keep that for when things are put back together. Because when we got to put things together, that's when gold, silver, and platinum come in handy, when you're in the rebuilding process. But when you're in the shit is all over the fucking walls and the ceiling and the floor process, you don't want any of that stuff. I'm going to be peddling water. I'm going to be on my Mad Max. I'm going to have oil. Because you could burn oil. You could drive a car with oil. I'm going to have bullets. I'm for sure going to have bullets. I'm going to have shit like batteries. I'm going to be peddling batteries out of my motherfucking pocket. There's no... What? All that heavy shit? Nah, you can drop that. I don't need that. Someone's going to gank you for that. I'll be over here with like fucking nail trimmers and they're going to wonder what the fuck I'm up to. Nail trimmers was a bad example, but you understand what I'm trying to say. Gold is the last thing that I'm going for if shit hits the fan. If I have a little cuddy area and I can like stash shit, like a treasure box, then maybe if I find some. But what are you going to do with gold if the economy tanks? You're just going to be on the street trading gold with people? You're in your 70s. What you fuck? What's gonna happen? I'm gonna just run up and take your gold. You're not gonna catch me. You might have a heart attack just from me coming up behind you. Who's gonna pay you out for that gold? The government? Guess what? There was a point in time when the government said, hey, we need gold, and they took everybody's gold. They didn't pay them, really. It was like slave wages. They were like, here's 5 cents. Shut the fuck up. We're doing it, or we're shooting you in the head. You don't think they're gonna do that shit again? Where do I go? I'm sorry. That was a... I'll try to keep it... Am I demonetized? I'll try to keep it within the confines of common decency and common sense. How do I get to the other parts of the place? Alright, so I gotta go through here, and then I cut around here, and then I'm on the ferry road. But I'm not... Gold is not useful. To me. Now, I could be totally wrong, but I feel like it's only useful in the fucking rebuilding process. And guess what? When the city starts rebuilding, they're not going to be like, yo, Blush, would you like to contribute to us rebuilding everything? We'll compensate you handsomely. Here's $10,000 for your gold. I hope shit never hits the fan though, dude. And then I gotta worry about all the people from the hood, all the people from jail, and all the crazy ultra right-wingers coming out with guns and just fucking breaking into everything. That's the scariest part. People lose their goddamn minds. And it's infectious too. So all it takes is that lot to start rioting for everybody else to think that all of a sudden we're fucking hyenas in the jungle. And it's not a long way down. It's just a small step. Hope that wasn't too dark for you. Go look at some cat videos. And get the fuck out of the kitchen. Alright, I'm in the city now.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
Is this my diary? I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops. I only remember the screams and metal creaking, water filling the deck, and my headache, the worst I've ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed drowning. A nearby piece of a boat helped me survive and reach the shore of a small island. They found me on it later, starving, half mad, and babbling about some ancient ruins and their denizens. The officials said none of what I thought I'd seen was real, but my memories are true. My strange powers, gained after that ordeal, prove it. I found something horrible on those islands, something all dark and slithering. It still haunts me. Wow, that's impressive. Sorry, boy.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
I'm about to be on some of that shit soon, too. Don't even worry about it, bro. About to be lauded out. I get to change my clothes? This game is fantastic. I hated the fact that I couldn't change my clothes in that other shit. They need to put this in multiple games. Not just this game. This needs to be a standard in video games. Where if you stop somewhere at a hotel, you get to change your clothes. Go the extra mile. I appreciate the fuck out of this. Look at this one. Ah, it's a plague, Doctor. Alright, well, obviously I'm gonna go with the best one that there is, Bruce Wayne. Wait, let me see that again. This is exactly like Bruce Wayne. Justice League edition. I just turned into Ben Affleck. Come on, come on. Okay.
Never again, they say.
Justice. Justice is everywhere. And nowhere. Mr. Reed, it seems you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation of Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to the Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time, Your Highness. Rightio, chap. We're gonna do way too many English accents in this game. I'm gonna let you know right now. Mine, mine, mine. Oh, it's closed. Hello, room service. I boarded up the windows and locked the door. They're just men, the Yellow Kings gang. They can't get in here now. Now there's only me. Me and these nightmares. A little longer, and I'll figure them out. Will you? Will you not?
Budge.
You know, reading is actually like pretty difficult. To read well, I've never given it a shot. Because when I was in school and I had to read, I didn't give a shit at all. And then when I got out of school, I stopped reading. I read manga, but if you've ever met someone who reads manga, I mean, you hardly read it. You don't really read it. You kind of just like absorb everything into your mind, the pictures and the words all at once. And you just like kind of lay your eyes on the page a little bit. But that's not reading. I don't know anybody who really reads manga. Actually, if I had a book, I would really read manga if I had a book in my hand, which I do have a couple manga. And I do actually read those. But online, it's like different. When you're looking at a black screen, it just hurts your eyes if you read it normally. So you kind of just, I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. But I kind of skim it because I can read pretty quickly. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just confused myself. Mind the floors, please. The only way I can describe it is like when you play DDR and you get into the zone. No one's gonna know what DDR is. But when you stop looking at the arrows and you just look at the center of the screen and you just let your feet do all the work, that's how reading manga is for me. When you go into flow state. I love just taking everybody's stuff. So the lighthouse is out. Several ships have gotten lost at sea, and some are now decorated. The city's beaches are now decorating. That's one thing. And it says, yeah, city's going to shit. Obviously, you should probably try and clean your room first. Start small, and work your way up. Bum ba bum. You know what? I had a thought. I know, shocker. Right before I hit the record button, because I pretty much just jump in here and then immediately I'm out the pocket.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister, you want to stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
This dude is something.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah, well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Are they the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Amen, brother.
I knew it.
I already looked.
I tell you, no one's sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
New case, letters from Oakmont. Alright, cool. So I got all that. But like I was saying, you can read that if you want. I pretty much just am immediately into my own zone as my own self, just talking shit, not really paying attention, just saying whatever the fuck comes into my mind. I know it doesn't seem like that. It seems like I'm being incredibly eloquent and well articulated, but that is all that it is. A stream of consciousness, one would say. But how the fuck do you... This is just me. I don't have anybody who watches me. I'm just like a little loner off in his own little space of the fucking internet, which is fine with me. That's what I want anyway. There's one... I almost insulted you. There's one great person who watches my stuff. Hopefully they enjoy it. Hey, dude. Or girl. I don't know what you are. Robot. How you doing? I don't know what to say to you, so we're going to leave it at that. I'm never going to bring it up again. But... how on earth do people start streaming? Alright, wait, this might be important. Darren, I think I'm finally starting to figure this out. Locals use signs to mark special places that you know already. Kind of look like secret signs hobos use all over the country. What I learned is that tradition dates back to times well before the flood. I've been able to find some of them. You've seen the crooked H-shaped sign on the doors around town. That means the house is inhabited. The cross-hatch grid sign marks hidden caches. The V-shaped sign is for a barricaded, dangerous place. Good catch there, they say. Still haven't figured out what the spiral-shaped sign, though. You'll have to investigate for yourself. And if there's a sign, and if you see a sign with a cross and 3 Ks, reach for the gun. I'm not gonna remember this. I'm just going to investigate every sign because I'm not going to remember that. But anyway, that sign shit is pretty interesting. I saw some stuff like, that's a real thing hobos do. How do you start streaming? Because you can't be yourself. You're pretty much just sitting playing a game. Like talking to yourself, just like what I'm doing, but you're waiting for viewers to come in and watch you. So, if I'm talking the way I'm talking, because obviously this is supposed to be watched after the fact, so I'm talking as if you're here with me, because it's the past, present, future type of deal. But if you're streaming and that's like live, then how do you be entertaining when you're just starting out? Because you have no followers. You might have like 1 person in your lobby or 0 people in your lobby. And so what are you going to do? Just quietly stare at your game and then every now and then be like, oh, damn. Or, I wonder, should I go that way or should I go this way? Because that's boring as fuck. Nobody wants to watch that. So I don't envy anybody who's starting out streaming because you're like already shooting yourself in the foot by it being weird if you're just yourself If someone comes into your lobby and they're like, oh, cool, I'm the first person here. I wonder what this person's all about. And then you're just like talking like I talk. You'll be like, oh, okay, he's schizophrenic. All right, time to leave. I mean, of course, unless you're a woman. But if you're a woman, you just got to look cute, and then they'll stay for you to a certain point. After that certain point, then you got to actually be on your P's and Q's, because you got to break the... It's hard as a guy to get started, because guys don't want to watch other guys who aren't like the man, who aren't like the alpha. What's up? Hey, cracking, loud as fuck, in your face. Hey. So women can get followers easier than men, up to a certain point. Once you get to that certain point, you quickly realize that women still ain't shit. Not because they really aren't shit, but because they're still seen as sex symbols. Oh man, I don't envy you guys at all, dude. You either gotta be a loud ass man or you gotta be a sexy ass girl. It sucks for you. I just get to be a fucking anomaly over in my own corner of the world. Am I broke? And do I not have any money? Yes. Do I wish I had 10 more people subscribed to my channel that has only 10 subscribers? 9 of which are probably robots? Yes. But I don't need more than that. Unless they want to start paying me, in which case then I will need a little bit more than that. What was that? You kill him? What'd he do? I'll watch from right here. Okay, what am I supposed to do? I'm not just gonna walk around this gigantic map not doing shit. Alright, so I gotta go to the Chronicle, I gotta go to the police department, and I have to go to the hospital. And we'll save that for later. Alright. It's a pretty well crafted world. What the fuck is this thing? Look at that. You say Mad Max and all of a sudden you got Gluttony from Full Metal Alchemist popping out of nowhere. Alright, later, you fucking freak. Yo. Comic-Con is next year. Just thought I'd let you know. That's a different city. Oh, my bad, dude. Should I pop in the diner? What? I guess if I was starting off as a streamer, I would, here, I'm gonna give you some helpful hints, because I'm such a savvy business person. Obviously, you can't be a crazy fucking unstable personality like me when you're streaming. It just doesn't work. It might work for me, but that's because it doesn't work for me. I just keep doing it because I'm insane. But what you could do is, if you're starting out as a streamer, this is how you should do it. This is some real ass advice for you. You should do your normal streams. You should make sure you get on a schedule and you stay on that motherfucking schedule. Unless you are in the hospital, you stay on that goddamn schedule. You look for interesting games that aren't super overplayed and overhyped. If a new game comes out and everybody's gonna be playing it, like that Pal World shit, Then you hop on that, but you don't stay on it too long. You just ride the little month-long bump of popularity it has. Then you go back and you look for like some underground secret shit that is eye-catching and that people will like. The only time you play a game that is super popular and continuously popular is if you're good at it. So don't play Call of Duty, don't play League of Legends, don't play StarCraft, don't play Hearthstone, don't play Counter-Strike, don't play Overwatch, don't play Minecraft. Don't play any of those things unless you're good at them. Because people don't want to see fucking mid-tier gamer. They want to see the best or they want to see the funniest. And usually the best are also pretty funny. So you're just going to lose. But if you have 0 followers, what you should do is you should do shit like what I'm doing right here. And you should save those as clips in your same rig as streaming. And you should pretend that those are your stream highlights. You should edit it and then put out separate videos saying those are your stream highlights of you getting wild and being your real personality that you're not showing people because no one's watching you. And then that way, when they stumble across those, they'll be like, oh, this is pretty fucking dope. Let me check this person out. And then on stream, when you got the numbers up, you can slowly kind of like slip your body into that U zone that you want to be at. That's what you should do. You gotta attack it from different angles, man.
Your papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
What's that got to do with it?
Yeah, I guess I am.
Are you racist?
Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers.
It's the blackest woman you've ever seen.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work. I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor? Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
All right, I'll be sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland. Do you still want that interview? I got some time now, if you're ready.
Oh, absolutely. We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but tell our reader something more about yourself.
Okay.
I'm a former Navy diver. Served on the USS Cyclops, and after the war, I found myself in Boston. I've been a private eye ever since.
Oh, a brave sailor. Well, I imagine you'll get accustomed to local life easily. We have plenty of water around here. Maybe we'll have the chance to work together later. Who knows? And now the big question. Why are you here? And what brought you to Oakmont?
Currently, I'm tracking down the source of the psychic phenomenon that's been causing madness and visions all across the country.
Yes, it affected people here, but we were much more concerned with the flood. Though Robert Throgmorton sent an expedition.
Yeah, and then hired me to find it. Ironic, don't you think?
I think that's enough for now. Can't give the readers too much all at once. Thank you for your interview, Mr. Reed.
My pleasure. Maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know.
She's like an ISIS type of character. Later, girl. Hey, controller. Work, dude. We're not done yet. Oh my god. Alright, so what happened? Alright, my bad, girl. I'll see you later. Is this all I had to do here? I'm gonna look through your shit. Hope you don't mind, right? What's yours is mine, and what's mine is mine. I always say. I'm gonna be a great husband. Or trophy. Doesn't matter. What do you think? No? Alright, whatever. No one asked you anyway. Excuse me. Take it. Take the shit that's in there. Yo, there are too many times when I used to try to get into streaming when Twitch was first being a thing, because I'm an old guy now, where I would click on someone's channel and then they would just be so quiet, dude. So quiet. I know I'm super fucking annoying, but it's only to practice my speaking, and it's to entertain myself, because, you know, I like to entertain myself. I could practice multiple things at once. But it's so much better to just be super annoying and talkative, because you can always dial it down. Dialing it down is way easier than trying to dial it up when you need to. If you could be extra, then just going to extra isn't that hard. But if you've never been extra, you don't even know what extra means. What's happening? You love me? Is there something I need to look at in here? They're quiet as church mouses, man. So stick to my advice and you'll be successful in no time. Blushes, courses on how to be a streamer. Step 1. Don't be super quiet. That's reserved for people who are good at the video game. You're not good. You're a step above a noob. Step 2. Don't be super loud and irritating when there's less than 10 people in your streaming lobby. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. As long as there's more than 2 people in your lobby, get into you mode. But if there's less than 2 people, it just looks weird. Step 3. Fabricate clips for stream highlights, because nobody's gonna know the fucking difference. Step 4. Go to streamer events and do collaborations, but always leave early. Never overstay your welcome. If you give them less of you, they'll want more of you. Step 5. Donate to my Patreon at patreon.com/blush. That's not really my Patreon. If you're going to donate, please send me a message. I'll give you my real Patreon. I don't have one, so I'll have to make one. But I can make one. I'll make an exception. Follow these 5 steps and you too will be at the top of the streaming gig in 10 to 15 years. There's probably some other things you have to do, but, you know, that'll get you started. Is there anything else I was supposed to do in that newspaper place? I'm playing this game and I don't even know what the fuck I'm supposed to do, man. I'm so used to being babied in video games where they just say, go here, dum-dum. Like, this is actual detective work. I gotta, like, really walk around the street and look at people and things. I gotta socialize. Life will get better. Just make sure you stay warm. What's up, dude?
Hello, officer. Well, look who finally decided to show up. If it ain't Charles Reed, the genius that cracked the case of Albert Throgmorton. Captain Caleb Lyons at your service.
They hate me.
What can we simpletons do to assist you, Mr. Holmes?
I'm gonna call him out right here.
You and I have a problem, officer.
No. Aside from making everyone in the Oakmont Police Department look like idiots, let me be frank, newcomer. You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal here.
Okay. Well, can I use the police archive in the meantime?
You can, but only because of Mr. Throckmorton's patronage. And heed me well, you're on mighty thin ice, and I'll be under when it breaks.
What? Then you'll be dead. It doesn't even make any motherfucking sense, you simpleton. How you finna be under the ice before it breaks? That's called a cadaver. What a fucking stupid person. You just killed yourself in your own stupid little threat. I ain't gonna lose to that guy. Who wrote that line? It sounds like some shit I would say.
Crime is everywhere. It's under the rug. It's in the walls. It's on the ceiling. Someone's gotta clean it all up.
Hey, we're the fucking archives. Someone wanna fucking tell me? Oh. Select 3 search criteria. Okay. So we want... Asher Road. Expedition. Oh god, this is like a real deal detective game. I can't even fuck around. I'm trying to select 3 criteria, but it's... Oh, okay. Never mind. My bad. So we're going to do violent crimes. And then we're going to do... suspects. And then I don't think the district is important at the moment, so we'll do criminal pattern. And boom. Okay. Let's go into my mind palace. I don't have any clues. Never mind. Let's get out of the mind palace. So we'll do violent crimes. And then we'll do officers. Do witnesses. And we'll do documentation. Choose evidence. Okay. Funded, the contact with it was lost. Albert was the only known survivor. He was murdered. I was hired to find dead or alive. Report. Okay. So we'll do victims. We'll do violent crimes. And then it's near Oakmont. The headquarters is Asher Road, and it is in northern Coverside. So where's Coverside? Okay, search. Holy shit. Complaints. Witnesses. I could do this all day long. You don't even know me. I'm pretty sure it's Coverside. Alright. We're gonna do violent crimes. Boom. Done. Boom. Done. Boom. I don't understand this part. If you're expecting someone who knows what's for and what's what, you came to the wrong goddamn place. I'm gonna do this because it's easy. Alright, so I'm thinking if I go... Wait. I probably have to get evidence first. I'm gonna leave and I'll come back. And if I don't get evidence... Or if I get evidence and then nothing changes and I'm still over there trying to figure something out, then you know what? I'm gonna look it up probably. Alright, so this is Kingsport, this is Almond, Seaside. See, this is a fun game if I were to just turn it on and not be recording, because then I can slowly figure out the world and I can really dive into it. But even though I've gotten a little bit good at it, though I don't make much sense, it is still hard to talk and focus on a game like this at the same time. So it is a little bit more difficult for me. Asher Road and Hubert Ave. Which brings me full circle to why people probably have a hard time streaming, because speaking how I'm speaking right now is pretty much the best you can get of focusing and talking. It's actually incredibly difficult to multitask as a human being. Alright, here's Asher Road. And now I need Hubert Ave. What? I thought it was going to be by the sea. It is in the northern cover side at the crossroad of Asher and Hubert. Oh, so I'm like almost there. Okay. Cool. I'm going to just head over there then. Thank you, love. It's really like a tempo thing. And you watch enough of anybody for a certain amount of time and you start talking like them. I don't watch anybody right now. I need to go and look for like a full playthrough video. Or like another channel that does full playthroughs, because I don't want to just be watching my shit to see how I sound and what I can improve on and how big of an idiot I am. But I used to watch a ton of people all the time, man. My favorite person worked for Rooster Teeth, and he was like the worst person to watch, because he was as lazy as me. He would upload like every 7 months. Had to wait fucking 7 months just to see him finish Banjo-Tooie.
Guess I don't need the key.
And he would just come on and he'd be like, hey, what's up? Don't know if I'll ever do this again. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. Fuck it. Alright, I'm out. Later, bitch. It's like, okay, great. So good I have such a dependable favorite. Maybe that's where my style came from. We're kindred souls, kindred spirits. We both don't give a fuck.
Someone smashed it beyond repair.
Alright, so they have a problem with time. They don't like clocks. I'll keep that saved. Oh, what's that? It's a bird. It's more birds. Secret hallways. Oh, you want to fight? I ain't scared of no wild things. Or what? Whatever they're called. Wild something. I ain't scared of you. Whoa! 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 Hold on now. Why do you have the whole Vatican archive in your fucking basement? Come back here. Where'd you get this stuff? Can you not hit the stairs? What's your name? Get your gun out, dude. We're gonna shoot him. We almost died. Because you're just over here fucking hanging around, not doing what you need to be doing. Heal yourself, you fool. How do you do that? Stab your body with the health thing, dude. Come on, man. Jeez. Can we loot his body? You stupid little fucking fish face. My dude's just hitting the stairs while he's getting shot in the arm, the leg, the face.
Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
Why didn't he make a comment about the fish man who just started shooting us out of nowhere? Was that not remarkable? Or the gold statues? Partially burned cargo manifest. The following must be delivered to Grimhaven Bay no later than Friday. MKV diving suits, air tanks and pumps, canned foods, personal belongings, research equipment, air pipes, phone station, and wires, power generator. Yeah, was this Alright, I'm starting to get the hang of it. I better prepare for some of those Metal Gear bosses, or Metal Gear enemies.
Grab the papers, smash the rest.
Okay, it's Pike from League of Legends.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back. I fatah. I dagon.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Time to figure this out.
Brain Blast!
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
So 1.
I fatah. I dagon.
2.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
This is 2. Oh, okay, I gotta do it in a particular order. I thought it was just gonna give me the order. Okay.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
How do I reset it? Okay. So we go here.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
I'll go here.
Drop the papers. Smash the rest.
You know, I'm pretty surprised that this isn't gonna take me like 15 fucking minutes. That's it, right? We done?
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters.
Oh, I'm so smart.
They didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
You know, every now and then I impress myself. What's happening to my screen? Oh, I have to go to the Mind Palace. Okay. To the Mind Palace. The expedition archive is lost, but I still have clues to follow up on. They left the city on a freighter from Grimhaven Bay. There might be recent postings or ads about the freighter in the Oakmont Chronicle. Okay. There's nothing else around here? I'm not entirely sure if it's going to tell me that I found all the clues when I found all the clues in an area. Because my screen is zoomed out right now, so it's like... Oh, okay, it's back to normal. One more peruse around.
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
The Oakmont University Department of Anthropology welcomes the newest addition to its ranks, Professor Harriet Doe. Her brilliant discoveries about the origin of Inuit tribes have added a new page to the history book of humanity. Now, Professor Doe will embark on a new expedition to hopefully shed light on the source of the flood, and in doing so, shed light on what may yet be to come. Huh. Words.
Good God. It looks like there was something here, but it's been erased.
Good chips. Nice and healthy. It's the fucking fishman yet. Is this a reference to Coming to America? H. We'll read lore a little bit later. Robert Thormorn gave me a key to the expedition's headquarters. Yeah. We'll read that later, because I don't understand that. Alright. So I should go back here. I think we'll go back over here, and then I'll pop in, say what up to ISIS, and then I'm gonna go to the hospital, and then I'll probably end the playthrough. Should I be walking around town? Like, do any of these people have anything to say to me? Is this it? Where am I going? Alright, excuse me. Pardon me. Yeah, you better walk away. You saw what I did to those other people.
Stay safe.
That was the lightning. Alright. You will often need to look for useful information within various city archives. Archives contain topical information. For example, City Hall holds general data about citizens and organizations, while info about specific categories of people, like criminals or patients, can be found in police or hospital records. In the casebook, evidence may have a hint icon indicating you need to do some archive research. In the archive interface, select the piece of evidence you wish to investigate. Then choose 3 criteria to search for relevant information. A search conducted with the correct evidence and criteria will result in new information being added to the casebook. Where was this hint when I was at the police department? Is this the archive? Oh my fucking god, dude. I'm doing somebody's homework. Doing summer vacation homework. Where's my map? I need to look at my map. You know what? Fuck it, dude. This part is like, whoa. You just took, most games are elementary school. You just took me straight into first 2 years of college. Dude, come on, man. The hotel owner, okay. Among them I found a diary man describing his life in Oakmont. Okay. Alright, what we finna do? Nothing there. Can I read the rest of this evidence? Okay, here we go. Alright, so we're gonna do... Get off of here. Seem to be commoners. Oh shit, let me start from the beginning. This city, no matter how badly the flood damaged it, has an unnatural appeal. I can't stop myself from walking, even if it means being struck by further visions. I went to the eastern part of Salvation Harbor, near crossing of Fitz-O'Callaghan Street and Old Church Road it came. The feeling of loneliness and fear was immense. I was a woman, locked in a room, infected and slowly rotting. My body turned into something. It itched badly in my face. I had to hold my skin with both of my hands to prevent it from growing until Where's the complaint section? Alright. Old Church Road, Salvation Harbor. Salvation Harbor. And do I have a date on this, Miss Forlorn? No? Okay. So really, you're not leaving me with like a bunch of motherfucking options. She's a commoner. Alright, front page. Current event. Alright, okay. Let me get out here. Let me look at this shit. Alright, let me look at the map. What does this star thing mean? Devil's Reef. Where's the legend? I would rather do a puzzle, honestly. I don't understand this at all. Okay, so... Fuck, dude. The visions are testing me, playing with my mind. My old forgotten fears come to life. When I was small, I was afraid to stay alone. I thought my parents would never leave and never come back. Would leave and never come back. Today I went to the eastern streets of Coverside. Visions on the corner of St. Elmo Lane, Kingsport. So this is just all gossip. I'm gonna just scroll through them in case you want to read them. I'm also reading with you, just in my mind. Our hearts entwined. Okay, so all these people were batshit crazy. I'm not gonna find any information on them in this stupid archive because none of that was newsworthy, man. Gotta go to Devil's Reef. Alright, they left the city on a freighter of Grimhaven Bay. There might be some recent postings or ads about the freighter. And oh, this was the one I needed to do. We back. And we back. Alright, I got this now. I'm ready. I ate. I showered. I masturbated. And I'm back. Yeah, buddy. Dude, I can't believe well, at least I got some cool backstory, I guess. A 30-ton ship, Titania, is currently available for hire. You will find it fully equipped for transport, as well as aiding of underwater ventures and exploration for the price of 70 rifle bullets or the equivalent thereof per week. Those interested are urged to contact Captain Jeremiah Sanders for contracting details. He can be found at Pier 3, Oakmont Port, Grimhaven Bay. Where's Grimhaven? Yeah, Grimhaven. Pier 3. Where's Pier 3? Do these have names? Where was he again? Found at Pier 3, Oakmont Port, Grimhaven Bay. Okay. So we're going to do that, but first we're going to go to the hospital. What's up, bro? And then we're going to end the video. How do you get to the hospital? No wonder I couldn't find information. I was looking in all the wrong places. You can't find love looking in all the wrong places. Oh, damn. I already saw this happen. Key evidence collected. Yo, wait, hold on. Before we get over here, oh, I can go on a cute little boat. That's pretty fun. Where's a shop? Where do I buy things in this place? Speed Racer! There it is. You had to hit forward to make it move. The more you know with Blush. Oh, this is where all the kooks live. We just walked into some very Gangs of New York type of situation.
cheaper than the rest.
Yes. Or not. Okay. Whatever.
Patient or visitor? Hold on. Let Dr. Grant guess. Visitor. Though you are a bit pale, you don't have a headache, do you?
My head? No complaints, I'm good.
Well, you're the exception these days. We're simply overflowing with patients.
It looks like hard work in these conditions. You need a hand?
Well, yes, actually. But it may result in close contact with the wilds. Is that going to be a problem?
I'm prepared to face men and beasts alike. Count me in.
I can see it in your eyes. Well, I have taken it upon myself to study the wild beasts, but need more data to confirm two of my hypotheses. One concerns the multi-handed creatures, and the other, the vomiting humanoids.
Those hideous wretches seem almost human. But what could turn one into such a monstrosity?
Jim Bells, a patient of mine, was admitted to hospital with symptoms resembling cholera, but he turned into one of those things. Incredible. Here's the address. Find out what happened.
What have you found out about the multi-handed beasts?
One of my patients saw them in his nightmares before the flood. I can't visit him, but he must know something. Here's his address.
Yo, why does he look like that wrestler Quincy from Bleach?
Why?
The one with the little kid for his fan. He was invincible as long as the little kid was cheering him on. You know, out of all the shonen, Bleach probably had like the coolest super move explanations. Like Hunter x Hunter is pretty good. I would say it'd be close, but Bleach far and away is better than Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, My Hero Academia. Like Bleach, he went in. He threw every card he's ever seen in his life on the table with his super moves. Good job, Tite. And I'll for sure argue you on that. You got some iconic moves and all the other ones, but as far as like the most well thought out, nah. You can make a small argument for Hunter x Hunter, but even then it's like, nah. Are you kidding? There's some characters in Bleach that have multiple step processes to their moves. There's some characters in Bleach you don't even get to see their moves. Ever. Which kills me. They're just... Fuck you, man. Alright, anyway. I'm all sunked out. So part's going to be a part with this, and we're going to see what we can get up to on the next episode of The Little Rascals. But until then, it's time for me to leave. So without any further ado, no I bid you adieu. Until next time, Dave.
Vai lembrar de mim quando for dormir, não saio da tua mente, né? Vai lembrar de mim quando for dormir, se falar que não, eu sei que mente.